please write down the heading PHP. PHP means PHP hypertext preprocessor. The meaning of PHP is PHP hypertext preprocessor. Preprocessor. PHP hypertext preprocessor. That means this P, this H, and this P. So there is a server-side scripting language. Actually, the easiest way is we can install SAMP. SAMP means any operating system, and Apache, here A is Apache, XA is Apache, then M is MariaDB or MySQL DB, and P is PHP, and P is the second P is Perl programming language. So this is a bundle. This is a combination of software. Oh, it's a bundle. Actually, so you can write down under that. So please write down this first. This is called a server software bundle. This is called a server software bundle. Yes.
So I logged now, sir. Did I miss anything?
No, we just started our new topic, PHP hypertext preprocessor server-side language, and we I just asked you to write down this note. Then actually, in order to write PHP, we have to install SAMP in our computer. X means any operating system, and A means Apache HTTP server, and M means MariaDB database or MySQL. You can say MySQL there. P is PHP, and the next P is also Perl programming language. And so this is actually a server software bundle. It's not a single software. It's a software bundle, a mixture of software. So we need this software bundle to run PHP code. Actually, PHP means PHP hypertext preprocessor, which is a recursive name. Recursive name. Recursive name. So this is like not. So unlike a normal language, unlike a normal programming language, so if you have PHP, it's a scripting language. The scripting language means it can run on top of the web server. So that's why it's called scripting language. So it's not used to develop standalone application. Okay, so I'll give you a note. So you can write, meanwhile, you can write the note here. Right? Sorry?
The calculator.
Yeah, I just checked that. I have checked that. I'll check that again, right? I just give you a chance to check that. Okay, then PHP is a scripting language, which is different from traditional programming language, as it runs in another platform. We need web server to run a PHP code, and it is not used in developing standalone programs. That means it cannot run by itself. It needs some other environment, right? It cannot run itself. So it cannot run separately with its own environment. It needs some other environment to run. So that is basically the server environment. You can write down there about this PHP. And it's a recursive name too. Recursive name means name inside, same name is inside the name. This PHP means again PHP hypertext preprocessor. Inside that there's another PHP. That means again PHP hypertext preprocessor. Okay, please write down this quickly. So recursive names are really famous in this open source environment. One is like GNU. GNU is not Unix. GNU is not Unix. Here, this G, this N, and this U. So this is under GNU, right? PHP is under GNU license. It's a general public license, means free and open source software. GNU means general public license given for those kind of software. It's for free and open. So GNU is also a recursive name. Not Unix. GNU is not Unix. GNU is not Unix, and that is the idea of this recursive software. Okay. So then, so what are the services provided by this? And basically, if you want to use a server software, you can use your own computer. Like two ways to. So no need to consider about the singular node. Let's let's write English node separately. How to establish the server environment. How to establish the server environment. Option 1 is we can select option 1. We can select a hosting account. So you can say zerooffice.net, like infinity free. Infinity free are some free hosting providers. You can get account from them. So that is the option 1. And option 2, you can install. Option 2 is you can install XAMPP. XAMPP, WAMP in Windows, LAMP in Linux, or MAMP in macOS. So this is another solution. Install XAMPP in any OS, WAMP in Windows, LAMP in Linux, or MAMP in macOS. So these are some other options. Either you can install XAMPP generally, or for Windows there's something called WAMP. For Linux there's something called LAMP, and for macOS there's something called MAMP. So you can use one of these. And actually it will provide Apache, allowing you to host the web and run server-side scripting language. Server-side scripting languages. That is the use of Apache. And MySQL is another service, or MariaDB, allowing you to create databases. That is MariaDB, and store data. That is MariaDB. And then about Apache, MySQL, or MariaDB, and then about PHP, allowing you to write server-side programs. And that is, so anyway, if you install the first option or second option, you will get this service. That is MySQL, PHP, or MariaDB, MySQL or MariaDB or PHP. Either with option 1 or option 2, you can get these services. So if you get these services, you can do the following stuff. Okay, now let's see. You need time to write down this as well, right? Okay, please write down and let me know if you're done. Okay, so let's write the code in. First of all, actually, let's see the difference between the programming language, basically how PHP is going to be different from other languages. Then that is easy to do other coding, because we don't want to explore these things from the beginning, as we have done few languages now. We learn about Python coding, and we also learn about Java coding and JavaScript coding both. So we have some exposure to programming by now. So PHP is another programming language. So let's say, let's go to coding. Okay, let me log into the account. And so actually I'm using online environment. If you want, you can use because this has PHP enable, so everything installed well. You have MySQL, PHP, MyAdmin, everything there, so it's easy to write code in there. That's why I'm using that. But if you want, you can use some other application, right? So let's go to online file manager, and there I'm going to write my code in ictlikes.org, htdocs, or let's go up. Let's go to this one, the general htdocs. No, let's go to this one. Okay, ictlikes.org, and I'm going to create a page. This time I'm going to rename this as test.php. When you write PHP code, so you have to start with this syntax. So this is how you start a PHP code, PHP, and then finish like this. In between this, you can write PHP codes and also HTML codes. In PHP code, you can write HTML codes in separate. So if you write PHP, you can separate it like HTML. Maybe let's say strong. This is a test. So this is okay. This is acceptable. You can write HTML separately. Or you can write HTML inside PHP also. But to do that, you have to echo. Echo means printing. Echo, and within quotation, you can echo, let's say, mark you. Hello. And close mark you there. That means within PHP also you can write, within PHP, similar to this, you can write HTML, and maybe HTML can be written separately also. And another possibility is, let's say, paragraph. This is a sample. This is HTML, and within HTML also, if you want, you can write PHP, right? Because several methods are there. Within PHP, you can write HTML, and HTML can be written separately. PHP also can be written separately. Now let's write PHP separately. Here, this is PHP. Say echo hello. PHP can be written separately, and also PHP can be written inside HTML. PHP equal, let's say, PHP inside HTML. So that is also possible. Any of these methods can be used. Okay, let's go to the web page and see what is the website name. ictlikes.org. Let's access the website. ictlikes.org, and you can see all 4 formats here. If there are no mistakes, you can see all the formats there. The first thing is the mark you inside the PHP, pure PHP, oh sorry, HTML inside PHP. Here, this is HTML inside PHP. That is also possible. And the next thing is, this is text. Okay, this is text, and this is pure HTML. That is also possible. Hello from PHP. This is another way. That is hello from PHP. And the next thing is PHP inside HTML. So all these are possibilities. So let's run the code, and this was test.php. So when you run this, seems there's an error. So why is that? I have just saved this. Say it's telling, but account is likes u.org. What has happened? ICT likes u.org. Oh. So these days, I think the free accounts are having some issues. They are trying to update the premium accounts. Therefore, so always I'm getting these kind of troubles. But let's say, let's copy this, close this, and let's create a new domain there. Domains are having the problem basically. Let's create a new domain, subdomain. Okay, I'm adding a subdomain. Just adding dasun.zr.com, which is my own domain. I'm adding a subdomain there. Okay, it's created. Dasun.zr.com. Let's go to the file manager now. Online file manager. Okay, here dasun.zr.com. So let's go inside that and let's create the new file, index.html, sorry, index.php. And I'm going to write the code inside that. Save it. Dasun.zr.com, which is working, and you can see it's displaying text. Off again. So why is that? Seems something wrong in my account, right? I think you also got the same thing, right? So I don't know their policies now. That since they have updated, they are giving like this is for free, but after some time they're terminating the accounts. Don't know why. So let's create a new account then. So because this is like useless. So, or we can locally create the file, right? One thing is we can locally create the file.
So how to locally create a file?
So you need SAMP, right? You need SAMP or this WAMP installed in your computer. So in my one, I have WAMP there. Sorry, MAMP there in applications. You have to install SAMP or here MAMP is there. Just go to htdoc similar to that. And let's create a new folder there. And this is my, inside that, I'm going to create a new file. Just copy this file. And going to rename as, oh, let's keep the same file, copy paste. Let's rename as index.php. This PHP, open with brackets. Let's add this code there to the local file and save it. Now, if you access localhost and my, okay.
So there is a port.
Sorry.
When local hosting, I think there is a port that.
Yeah, port is like so. Let's say port 8080. I'm not sure the port that I was assigned. No, it's not port 8080.
In my one, it's 5500.
Yeah, you can assign a custom port. Localhost and 80. It says it works. That's why I was trying. So let's run MAMP now.
So in brackets, there is live server, I think.
Sorry.
In brackets, there is a live server.
Oh, I have not started this. I have to start this.
So in the SAMP one, it does look like the window.
Have you downloaded SAM?
No, sir.
Okay. Please download it, right? Because it's needed here. The port given for me is 8888. So under that, I'm using MY, and that is my folder. And you can see this is a test, pure HTML. Hello from PHP, and this is sample inside HTML. So I'm getting that output. You can see mark you. This is hello HTML inside PHP, the first one. Second one, this is a test pure HTML. And the third one, let's add a BR. Go to the next line, otherwise it's not visible properly. BR, hello from PHP. And this is also with a BR. You can write, no, this is not BR, this is a paragraph. So it will give that. Okay, you can see. The first one is the mark you, which is HTML inside the PHP. The second one is strong text, the bold text, which is pure HTML. The third one is PHP. The third one is PHP, completely PHP stuff, and just added a BR to show you, actually move to the next line. That BR can be added here also, right? BR can be added here also. Then this is pure PHP. And this is PHP inside HTML. And this is a sample, and PHP came inside HTML. Okay, now you can see all 4 examples, and you can try this in your computer. So either locally or using that hosting account, you can try this. Either you can try locally or using the hosting account. Now you can take your time and do it.